You won't be able to improve your well-being or achieve your goals unless you take care of your basic needs first. And it's not me saying this, but a psychologist named Maslow. Let me tell you all about it. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pri and I'm a pre-qualified psychologist. Today we are going to talk about Maslow's hierarchy of needs and how we can use its principles to enhance our well-being, get more balance in our lives and achieve our full potential. I apologize for my voice. I don't know what's going on, but it has been low for a while now, so I hope you can bear with me. Anyway, as usual, this video is going to be divided into chapters, which you can find here. So without further ado, let's get into it. Chapter 1. The theory behind the pyramid. Before talking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs in details, we need to talk about the theory behind Maslow's work. According to Maslow, individuals are generally good and positive, and he believes that the ultimate goal for every human being is self-actualization. He defines self-actualization as achieving our full potential and becoming the most that we can be. According to Maslow, some characteristics of people that achieve self-actualizations are a desire to achieve full potential at a deeper psychological level. They have strong moral values such as ethics, justice, and truth, acceptance of themselves and of the world, which is non-judgmental and critical. They peak experience when all of those higher aims come together. They have an innate need to develop. They perceive reality and can tolerate uncertainty, and they can also look at life objectively. They are highly creative. They are concentrated on humanity's welfare. They are capable of deep appreciation of basic life experiences, and they can establish deep, satisfying relationships with only a few people in their lives. Although according to Maslow, each one of us is able to achieve self-actualization, only a few people can actually achieve it, and this is due to the fact that humans are negatively influenced by their environment. And how this happens is what we're going to cover in the next chapter. Chapter 2. The hierarchy of needs. So this is Maslow's hierarchy of needs that is usually represented as a pyramid. According to Maslow, in fact, humans' needs are hierarchical, with physiological needs at the bottom and more intellectual and creative needs at the top, with self-actualization being the very last step. So let's start with the first and most essential needs, physiological needs. These are basic survival needs like food, shelter, warmth, drink, clothing, and sleep. The human body cannot function optimally if physiological needs are not satisfied. So these are the first needs we need to look after to promote our well-being. If I was your therapist, for example, I would be checking whether you're sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours every night, whether you're getting enough exercise, whether you're eating healthy, whether you're drinking enough water every day, and in general, whether you're meeting these basic needs. Think of it as setting a strong foundation, as without these basics, it is very difficult to focus on something else. Once an individual's physiological needs are satisfied, the need for security becomes prominent. Safety needs include personal security, financial security, employment, but also order, stability, and control over life. To create a sense of safety in your life, you could work on budgeting, saving money, and for example, creating an emergency fund or safety net. You can ensure that you have a safe living environment and also a suitable job. But also, creating a routine in your life could be helpful, as routine enhances a sense of stability and a sense of security. For example, if you want to know how to build a morning routine, you can check out my video on morning routine for busy people, which I'm going to leave somewhere here. In general, a secure environment can reduce stress so that you can focus on higher needs. And after this need is fulfilled, we can then focus on love and belongingness needs. These refer to the human need for interpersonal relationships, connectedness, affiliation, and in general being part of a group. Examples of this can include friendship, intimacy, trust, acceptance, and receiving and giving affection and love. To meet this need, you can make sure that you're spending time with your family, friends, and loved ones in general, and that you're nurturing your relationships and engaging in community activities. Maslow categorized physiological safety and belongingness needs as deficiency needs. What this means is that the behaviors associated with these needs come for deprivation and are just a means to an end. In addition, the motivation to fulfill such needs will become stronger the longer these needs are denied. After these needs have been fulfilled, we can move on to those that Maslow calls growth needs. These are more psychological needs that are associated with achieving full potential through intellectual and creative behavior. These needs do not stem from a lack of something, but from a desire to grow as a person. And the first of the growth needs is esteem. Esteem is the typical human need to be accepted and valued from others. This level is about achieving things that lead to self-respect and recognition from others. Maslow classified this need into two categories: esteem for self, which include dignity, independence, and achievement, and the second category is a desire for reputation and respect from others, which includes things like status and prestige. To meet this need, you can set and pursue personal and professional goals, but also celebrate your achievement, no matter how small they are, whilst also seeking opportunities for growth. Then, as discussed before, we have self-actualisation needs, which refers to the desire of achieving our full potential and engage in creative activities. To fulfill this need, we really need to understand what meaning do we give to our life and what it is that we ultimately want to achieve. A good starting point could be to discover and pursue your passions, whether this is a hobby, a creative project, or learning something new. All of this will be a good starting point to grow and find deeper fulfillment. And this is the last step of the pyramid. By the way, the majority of the people that watch my videos are not actually subscribed to the channel. You can fix that by hitting the subscribe button below, and as I'm really just starting with my YouTube journey, this will really help my channel grow. Thank you so much if you do that. Chapter 3. What does this all mean? Maslow's hierarchy of needs emphasizes how, in order to achieve our full potential, we need to take care of our most basic needs first. If you think about it, our most basic needs are the foundation of our life. And this is the reason why they are at the bottom of the pyramid. They literally keep the pyramid together. You won't be able to work. You won't be able to spend time with your friends. You won't be able to work on yourself if you don't take care of your health and physiological needs first. This is also why on my channel I often talk about food. We will also talk about exercise and sleep, because all of this greatly impacts our mental health. And if these needs are not addressed first, even if you're struggling with your mental health, especially if you're struggling with your mental health, it will be very difficult to work on it, because again, you're not meeting your basic needs. By understanding and taking care of each of our needs at every level, we can create a more balanced and fulfilling life. But we also need to remember that all of these needs are also interconnected with each other, so working on one need could also possibly help another need. For example, getting more money might help you buy a gym membership or to get healthier food. But in general, how do we work up the pyramid? That's the topic of the next chapter. Chapter 4. What should we do? So the first thing we're going to do is a lovely life audit. You're going to take pen and paper. You're gonna draw Maslow's hierarchy of needs, or you can print it out if you want. And we are going to rate from 1 to 10 how much we're meeting each of the needs of the pyramid in our everyday life. By doing this life audit, you will understand where you actually are with your life and what are the things in your life that you need to work towards too. In general, good things to start with are prioritizing basic needs first, so water intake, healthy diet, exercise, getting enough sleep. Then we can foster security and stability by creating routine, taking care of our money, getting a suitable employment, cultivating relationships, setting goals that we can achieve, identify and pursue our passions, but also living in alignment with our values. And you can discover how to find and live in alignment with your values in my video, which again, I'm going to leave somewhere here. You can reflect on your personal experiences and learn from them to foster personal growth and self-improvement. You can practice self-care, and you can also help others achieve their full potential through assistance, empathy, and encouragement. We can also use Maslow's hierarchy of needs to find out how we can manage different areas of our lives. For example, let's think about managing our finances. So the first thing we're gonna do is to make sure that we have the money to take care of our most basic needs before setting some money aside for a safety net fund or an emergency fund, for example. And before spending more money to meet with our friends and maybe buying something for other people. But even when it comes to work, we could first find a job that just help us meet our most basic needs, so that just help us bring a paycheck home, and then work from there to find a stable job environment that make us feel safe and secure. Then we can start looking for a job that will enable us to work with people we admire and that we like, and working up the ladder to achieve our full potential at work. These are just two examples, but I think that in general, Maslow's hierarchy of needs can be adapted to help us navigate different areas of our life. However, I want to stress again that the journey is not necessarily straightforward, and you might be able to fulfill higher needs before being able to work on foundational needs. In conclusion, Maslow's hierarchy of needs teaches us that every one of us is able to achieve their full potential in life. However, whether we are able to do this is very much dependent on our environment and on the fulfillment of each of the needs of the pyramid. Making sure that our most basic needs are met before pursuing higher goals can really help us get fulfillment and balance in our lives. Always remember that all aspects of well-being are connected. And this is the reason why, if you're struggling with your mental health, for example, you need to make sure that your basic and physiological needs are met first. And this brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, you can leave a thumbs up or leave a comment, as it really helps the algorithm apparently. As usual, I'm going to leave some references in the description box below, where you will also find my social and my website. If you like this video, you might also like my video on how self-control could actually be the key for success, which I'm going to leave somewhere here or on the end screen. And that is really all for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!